Well, welcome everybody to the Analytics Plus Day of ANDOUC TechCast Days. We haven't started yet, but I do want to welcome the audience that's here. Welcome, and we'll start at the top of the hour, but we just want to be able to talk to you a little bit about what's going on. We'll start in a little bit, but we recognize also that some people get in early. For you early risers, we have some additional content that you can see. The structure today, just to share, is we have some information that we'll be sharing from various opportunities that you have. I'm joined by my co-host Adel Cameron, and also we'll have Brendan joining here in just a little bit. But let me while we're waiting for everybody to gather, let me tell you a little bit about the Analytics and Data Oracle user community. We want you to all join. This is all part of a user community. We want to all be kind of one happy family. You can attend some bi-monthly TechCasts. You can submit a presentation in our TechCast series. We record all these TechCasts, by the way, on our YouTube channel and make those available. It's a long URL, but you can get at that YouTube channel. And during the course of these 3 hours that we're together, we'll paste some of that into our Slack channel. Paste some of that into the chat box, so you can definitely click directly on some of these URLs. We also welcome you to join our Slack workspace and continue on with the conversation today, and for that matter beyond, and subscribe to our newsletter. So other things that we have, just a background in case you're wondering, what is this group? Where did it come from? We've actually been in existence almost 15 years now. We started as a group called Business Intelligence Warehousing and Analytics, BIWA, and we had several conferences. Some of you may have joined us in our latest conference in 2020, actually just before coronavirus shut everything down out in Santa Clara. And we're out there having our Analytics and Data Summit in 2020. And then we renamed to the Analytics and Data User Community, hence the acronym ANDOUC. And then we also had the Spatial and Graph as our first SIG joined up with us as part of that. We were at one point part of IOUG on that. So this is our TechCast days. We welcome you to take a look at that, get in touch with your peers, ask them questions, all that type of stuff, find out more about the user groups. And this Slack channel is where we actually, as organizers, we all participate in this and talk back and forth in the Slack workspace. And I encourage you, we have here, let me just show you, for the early people, you get a bonus. You get to see what this looks like. This is my Slack application that you're seeing in here. And we have a channel dedicated to analytics. So you can see there's stuff that people have posted in here and information. You know, do you have a favorite place to go for creating custom color palettes for Oracle Analytics? This is a discussion topic I kind of started. We welcome you to join this and post your own questions and have some dialogue back and forth. I have this generally up on my computer almost all the time. You can also suggest topics for future webcasts and that type of stuff. So encourage you here, all the links for getting together. We know that people are probably still joining. Adel, are you on?
Yes.
Great, welcome. And Brendan, I assume you're on. These are my two co-hosts. Brendan's finding his unmute button. I like your background, Brendan. That's good.
Right
now. Anything else that you guys want to share before we kind of wind it down to top of the hour with our first presenter?
I just added the link for the invitation to our Slack channel, so everybody are totally free to join us. We're sharing a lot of information there. It's very useful for everybody. You can ask a lot of questions, you can learn, you can share, so join us.
Brendan, anything else as we wind down to this? We get ready to start out?
Sorry,
Brendan.
Dan, one
Anything
moment.
else you want to add? We'll continue. That's fine. We fill in for each other. We've got
He
several.
was changing his custom.
No, you're
why.
cool. Cool. So we've got several different ways to join. The main place is probably www.andouc.org. This is our domain that we just got set up. And over the past bit, you'll see that for now, it actually forwards to our old website at Analytics and Data Summit. But this is our new website we're setting up. And we encourage all of you to join in with us and contribute to the community. We meet as a group, just so you're aware, on Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern time for about an hour every other week. And that's how we organize these types of events and put all the stuff on. I won't go through all of that, but if you're interested in being part of a community that is really passionate about analytics and data, I encourage you to follow the ANDOUC as a user group. We also have a presence on Facebook, Twitter. We have analytic. Now watch out, we had to remove the S just because you can't have handles that long on Twitter. Analytic and data. And then LinkedIn, you can join our LinkedIn group. We have a newsletter we put out. We'll be reminding you of this in the in-between breaks. We will have breaks in between for each of the sessions so people don't feel like they can't. And you won't miss anything. It's just you'll miss the banter between Adel and Brendan and myself on that. I also want to mention that we have we've selected the date for our next TechCast days. If you want to mark it on your calendar, January 26th through 28 of 2021. You can watch the website at ANDOUC and the various social media channels. We'll announce that and talk about what the various speakers are and that type of stuff. If you have ideas of what you would like to submit on, we would love to have you be presenting in our next TechCast days. And there is a place under the TechCast area to submit an abstract. And we'd love to have you presenting on that. We have a panel that kind of goes through and selects what we're going to talk about and that type of thing.
Look, up in the cloud. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's Analytics Plus. Yes, it's Analytics Plus.
So that's our promo video that Brendan put together. So we'll be winding down for this as we get ready. You'll see that a couple times in this. Thanks, Brendan, for editing the Analytics Plus. It's a bird, it's a plane. So if you missed the audio on that, didn't have the speakers up enough. We're coming up on top of the hour. I will probably talk for a little bit before we actually introduce the next speaker. That way, in case people are a little bit late, I recognize that some of these TechCasts don't necessarily start at exactly top of the hour. Brendan, I'll give you a chance in case there's something else before I pass things over to Adel to introduce our first speaker. Anything that people should know for the people that join right on time about us?
I'd really, can you hear me before I jump in?
Say again?
We can't hear you. Yes, Brendan, we can hear you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I guess I'd just really reiterate what Dan and Edel have been saying, that it's a very active community. So I really encourage everyone to join the Slack or follow on social. It's very active and eager to share knowledge community. I'm joining as a liaison from the Oracle Analytics side, and it's been great to see the community come together and share input as well as feedback around each other's specific solutions.
Super. All right, well, with that, I'm going to go ahead. I've got one after. So let me advance this, go on.